alaikum wa rahmatullah. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate for you how to tie a proper Islamic hijab. And not only that, but a lot of you have been asking me about one of the abayas I was wearing in a previous video, because some of you wanted to go out and tailor make the exact same abaya that I was wearing. So I have it here for you so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. The most important thing with the abaya is you want to make sure that the abaya is an A-line abaya. This way it's not going to cling to you or show the shape of your body. And in order to get an A-line abaya, you want to add some pleats. In this particular abaya, I have 3 pleats in the front and 3 pleats in the back. It starts right under the bust line, and as you can see here, right under the bust, this is where the pleats are going to start. And if you can see, they're hidden pleats. So I have 3 pleats right here. And also, if we turn the abaya in the back, you can see right in the middle of the back, there's going to be pleats as well. And what this does is it prevents the abaya from clinging to your body, showing the shape of your body. The abaya is extra wide because of the extra pleats that I have. So just right here, you can see there's a lot of room. I personally don't like the open abayas because with the wind, the abaya can open and you can see your clothes underneath. So for me, just having a closed abaya is perfect. And here you can see there's 3 buttons, just enough to get the abaya on top of you. Another thing with this abaya is pockets. For me, it's very important to have pockets. I hate carrying purses. Put my phone, my money, everything I need in my pockets. So what I do is I usually just put a khimar over that to give me the extra coverage on the bust line. So this is what I was wearing during the first video. This is actually a khimar that goes over the head. It's a hijab, but what I do is I just take a scissors and I cut it right where the neckline is, and I just wear it as a cape. And this way it gives me that extra coverage. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to demonstrate for you how to tie a proper Islamic hijab. And what I did is I got a fake head and a wig. Okay, so this is what you do not want to do, is you don't want to gather all of your hair into a bun where it shows in the back of your hijab the length of your hair. And so what we see a lot of girls doing when they do the hijab is they're tying it like this. And if you can see, they'll wear the hijab like this, and their hair will just bunch up right here. And you don't want to do that because in a sense what that's doing is letting people know that you have long hair. And the point of the hijab is to hide your hair, not to show it under the hijab. Another thing is some niqabis as well, they do that. So what they'll do is they'll take the niqab and they'll tie it like that. And what that does is it makes the bunch of the hair even show more. So it accentuates like that you have a long hair, and you don't want to do that. The point of wearing the niqab and wearing the hijab is to not show any part of your body, any part of your hair. So this is definitely the wrong way to wear the hijab. The way you want to tie your hair if you have long hair, either you can just leave it down and just wrap your hijab around it, or you just tie it back like this. And this way when you put on the hijab, you're not going to see the length of your hair. The way I like my hijabs is I like them extra long and extra wide. And what I mean by that is, if you can see, the length is 2.5 yards and the width is 1 yard. And what that's going to do is, if you don't want to wear a khimar over your abaya, the hijab itself is going to be a khimar. So it's going to cover you up to your waist. A lot of times I'll see girls wearing the hijab loosely. They'll wear it like this. They'll just throw it over their head, and some of their hair will be sticking out. And every 5 minutes you'll see them messing with it, playing with it, and flipping it, and playing with it, and trying, to tuck it in. And there's a way to get your hijab to stay. You can use these bandanas, and there's 2 kinds. And I'll show you what that looks like. So let me take off the hair first. Okay, so you can either use this bandana, and it's made out of cotton, and so you just put that on your head, and you just tie it, and then you just wear your hijab over that. There's no way your hijab can fall off. That's going to keep the hijab in place. Same thing with this. You can get one of these. You just put it over your head like this. And then you take it up and pull it back. And what that's going to do is going to cover all of your head, as you can see right here. And then you can go ahead and put your hijab on, and this way your hijab is never going to fall off. The way you wear the niqab, what you want to do is take the hijab all the way to where your eyebrows are, where the eyebrows start. You want to flip it in and make sure it covers the edge of your eyes. Some women wear the niqab, but then they have a lot of their skin showing. And this is the niqab I was wearing in the video. Mine is extra wide and extra long for the coverage. I personally like the 3-layer niqabs. Okay, so this is why I like the 3-layer niqab, because as you can see, it's covering your hair. So there's no way you can see whether you have short hair, whether you have long hair. This is also why I said when you tie your hair, you want to leave it down. This way you don't have a bunch sticking out. And also, the reason I said bring the tip of the hijab to the corners of your eyes is so you don't have that extra skin. A lot of girls, what they're doing is they're leaving the opening of the niqab wide. This is not how you want to wear the niqab. You don't want to show all of your eyes, a lot of your nose, and a lot of your cheek area. You definitely don't want to put on eyeliner or mascara when you're putting on the niqab, because it beats the purpose of wearing the niqab. So another way to wear the niqab is also to take this first layer, and if you want to cover your eyes, all you have to do is bring this first layer down. You can see, but the people can't see you. And if you want to wear it how I'm wearing it, what I do is I bring it down like this, and then I lift it forward just enough to where I can see. So right at the tip of my eye. And then what I do is I take 2 pins, and you want to put it right behind your ears. Okay, so you can still see clearly. There's nothing covering your eyes. It just gives the illusion that your eyes are covered, but it's not. And if it's really windy, or if I'm doing an activity, what I'll do is, instead of tying it under, I'll just tie it over. And this way my niqab won't fly. The back of my niqab won't fly. And so what I'll do is I'll just tie it. A lot of you wanted to know the length of the niqab. So the length of this niqab, like if you can clearly see a difference. This is an already made niqab that I purchased at the store. It looks like a Kleenex, looks like a handkerchief. This is not going to cover all of your face. And as soon as you drink something, you're going to expose your cheeks. I wouldn't recommend this kind of a niqab. So this is why I get all of my niqabs tailor-made. And as you can see, there's a big difference in length and width. So for this particular niqab, the length is 55 centimeters. Width of the niqab is going to be 75 centimeters. Now this is just for the front, for the face. The width of the eye opening is going to be, depending on how you like it. I personally like it 30 centimeters. You can have it wider if you want, but mine is 30 centimeters. And if we turn it to the back, the first layer is 73, and then the second layer is a little longer. It is at 83. And this is just how I like it. I like my niqab to be in different lengths. So when I lift it back, you're going to have different lengths. It's not going to be all one length. and then tie it and let this extra material just hang. So this is why I have the extra coverage on the sides. Some of the girls are asking me, well, if I want to go to my friend's house and I want to put on makeup, how do I wear the niqab without my makeup getting messy? I personally use a Yemeni khimar, and I'll show you what that is. This is a 4-layer Yemeni khimar. I really love this khimar. So what you do is put it on like this, and it has a zipper. So you take it, there's going to be 2 strings right here. You stick it under. You just put it right on your forehead. So right there. And you just tie it behind your head. And then you can loosen it however you want. And you take the first layer and you cover your face. I personally use 2 layers because you can kind of still see the face with just 1 layer. Okay. So this is how I wear it when I go to a gathering where I have my makeup on and I don't want to ruin my makeup. So you have it covered, and in the back, as you can see, you have this extra coverage. So the proper way to wear an abaya is an over-the-head abaya, 1-piece abaya. The abaya is going to look like this. It's not supposed to show the shape of your shoulders. It's not supposed to show the shape of your body at all. So it goes over the head. This is the correct Islamic hijab, the correct Islamic abaya. This is how we all should be wearing it. May Allah guide us all to the hidayah. But if you want to wear an over-the-shoulder abaya, just make sure you have a khimar over it to give you that extra coverage. Inshallah, this was beneficial for you. I hope I answered all of your questions, and if you have any further questions, please email me at our channel, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. So, Jazakumullah khair for taking the time to watch this video, and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.